Good evening, welcome back. It is Thursday, May 4th, 2023. We have a few birthdays, only one I've got with cards. I do have another one that has some cards, but I do have them buried under several boxes. Only two events happened really of any significance on this day, both at Talladega. 1986, Bobby Allison wins at Talladega Superspeedway, his first win in almost 2 years, the first win for the Stavola brothers as a team. And if you go back and watch the pre-race, well, there's two significant things about this race. One, it was the first time a field of Cup cars qualified. The entire field qualified at over 200 miles an hour. There were two provisional starters, but those aren't counted towards the qualifying speeds. But the 40 cars that all timed in at over 200 miles an hour. And the second thing is a fan stole the pace car before the race started. So that's a very, very, very big legend at that time. Not so great news in 1991 at Talladega. Jimmy Horton won the ARCA race that day, but near the end of the race there was a horrible crash. Chris Gerke spun around, and his car caught air like Bobby Allison's did, but it started tumbling down the track because it was lower in the tri-oval and didn't bounce off the catch fence. When he came to a stop, he was sitting driver's side towards traffic, and a driver by the name of Carl Muscat III hit him in the driver's side, not flush in the door, but kind of to the front of the driver's compartment. But it was still a horrible impact, and Gerke did pass away a few days later of his injuries. Carl Muscat III did have some burns and some other injuries, and because of the severity of the crash and the race was kind of running long in terms of time, NASCAR went ahead and threw the flag, and of course Jimmy Horton did win that. So let's go with our birthdays. The one that I did have a card of, but like I said, it's buried in one of the boxes, is Harold Stott. Now, you have seen that one on our 92 Black Max Fast Pack Rips. He is one of the all-pro tire changers for Bud Moore's team. Born on this date in 1938. Born on this date in 1948, multiple-time Daytona and Le Mans 24-hour winner Hurley Haywood. Born on this date in 1952, former semi-truck racer turned part-time NASCAR driver Charlie Baker. Charlie was in the 1989 Daytona 500, was involved in the crash with Bobby Hillin fairly early in the race. Born on this date in 1966, Randy Tolsma. Randy did, I believe, attempt to qualify for Indy 500 one year, and I think he has one Truck Series win at probably like I-70 or Odessa, whatever it was called, back in the early years of the Truck Series. And the one birthday that I do have cards of, and only have a few, born on this date in 1949, and it's kind of ironic that, today's Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you. Of course, the actual phrase is, May the Force be with you, because that's a good thing the Force is with us, because it is John Force's birthday. So, like I said, we just have a few cards of him, a couple from this 91 Pro set, so it's super cool. And then I've actually got one of these 95 Images preview cards of his. So I do have the regular Images somewhere, but it wasn't where I thought it was at. So a few John Force cards. Like I said, I did have some Harold Stott cards, but we've seen those in the Fast Pack series, and I just didn't have time to go through the other boxes to pull them out, because I can't remember if I've got him categorized individually or if he's just in the miscellaneous stack. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this evening's video. It's a fast one. Not a lot of events happened, and not a lot of birthdays. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.